Welcome to the Totally Honest Cooking Show. I'm Mark. Today we're doing air fryer mini bloomin' onions. I found this recipe via social media. The 3 versions I found of it were all the same recipe, so who knows where it came from. Anyway, we're starting with half a frozen bag of pearl onions that I'm going to microwave for half the time it says on the bag. While that's going, I'm going to crack an egg in a bowl. And what do you do when you have an egg in a bowl? Easy peasy, right? Supposedly you can use a colander for this. I'm trying to avoid that because, you know, colander's big, harder to wash. A quick paper towel rope-a-dope later, and we're mostly dry. After 2 years gluten-free, I've crossed that off my symptom box, so we're back to all-purpose flour for this. If you're gluten-free, use potato starch. I prefer potato starch for frying over most things. So I've got 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of paprika, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And I'm just going to throw all that in there and whisk it around. We're taking our mostly dry onions and we're dropping them in the flour. Then I'm just going to give them a shake. Let everybody have some time in the flour. Okay, fine. Move them around with your hands if necessary. Now this is good because it'll get everybody nice and coated and dry. And then I'm going to stick them back in here. Okay, now we're going to throw them in the egg bath and see what happens. Instructions say about 6 at a time, so that's what we'll do. Give them a couple rotations with the fork. Once you've got that done, throwing them back in the flour. I'm going to see if I can avoid having to do them 6 at a time though, because I find that kind of annoying. I don't know how many cooking channels have ADHD, but this is definitely one of them. We do not have the patience for that. So it looks like I can do the egg wash a handful at a time and then drop them into the flour all together. Okay, now I've got this set up. I'm going to stick this in the freezer for 10 minutes. While waiting for that, I'm preheating my air fryer to 380 degrees. After a quick onion nap, we're going to go ahead and load up our basket. I'm going to give them a quick spray of Pam. Then we're sticking them in for 3 minutes at 380 degrees. Okay, at this point we're going to give them a little rotation. At this point I'm skeptical, but I'm going to blast them again. And we're going to give them another 3 minutes. So the only issue that you're going to have with this, at least if you have a tray style device like mine, is that anything that wasn't directly exposed to oil is going to still have flour on it, which personally I find annoying. If you have the box style, you should be better. Not super acceptable on the coating front, mostly because they're spherical and it's hard to get them all. A quick 2-minute rejuvenation and most of them are fine. Air fried bloomin' onion. Give it a little dip in some cheeky Nando's sauce. Pretty good. Not quite bloomin' onion, but it scratches an itch. And pretty good for home. At some point, we'll do the actual bloomin' onion. That's what I have for you this week. Like, subscribe, ding the little bell, leave a comment down below, let me know how I'm doing, and I'll see you next time.